Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through the noise for you. Now, today's AI Daily Deep Dive, covering the top 5 AI news stories from Friday, June 20th, 2025. Well, it was actually researched and generated entirely by AI. Our goal is simple: give you the crucial insights, fast, show you how AI is really shifting things. It's becoming this force in our daily lives, our jobs, even touching on some deep ethical questions.
It really is fascinating. The speed of change in the AI landscape is just incredible. And today, we'll definitely connect some dots on developments that might be, well, surprising, maybe even a bit challenging.
Okay, let's kick things off. First up, Meta. They've announced the Oakley Meta HSTN smart glasses. These have AI built in. It feels like a pretty big expansion of their wearable tech, especially after the Ray-Ban Meta glasses seem to do well.
Yeah, it's more than just, a new gadget. Meta's strategically pushing AI into different parts of our lives. These glasses, they blend that athletic Oakley look with things like a hands-free camera, pretty high res too, open-ear speakers, and of course Meta AI support. Plus, they're water resistant. They start at $399. Pre-orders open July 11th. But the real insight here, it's kind of Meta's quiet play for, well, your face and your data. They're trying to make these always-on AI wearables just a normal part of your day, expanding their whole ecosystem beyond social media.
Right, moving AI off the screen and literally onto us. Okay, so shifting from how we use AI to maybe who uses it and what it means for people's jobs, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, he's stirred up discussion again. First, he was saying AI is ready for entry-level jobs. Now he's claiming it can rival PhDs. That's quite a leap. So if you're maybe facing a tech layoff or just graduating, what does this actually mean? Is just sharpening skills enough, or is something more fundamental changing about work itself?
Well, that's the core tension, isn't it? Learning new skills, things like data storytelling or AI security, that's obviously critical. But the deeper thing, I think, is that AI is forcing us to really think about where human value actually lies now. It's becoming less about what AI can do and maybe more about what's uniquely human. Complex creativity, ethical judgment, emotional intelligence. So when Altman talks optimistically about new roles, it probably means we need a pivot, not just an upskill. A real shift in focus.
A pivot. Okay. And this next point sort of builds on that job's impact, maybe with a more pragmatic view, maybe unsettling too. Kelsey Piper over at Vox argues AI doesn't actually need true reasoning like humans to take over jobs. It just needs to do the tasks well enough. Never mind all the academic debates about AGI.
Exactly. And what really stands out there is how much the debate focuses on, does AI truly understand? Does it reason like us? But Piper's point, and it's a crucial one, is that for a lot of jobs, AI just needs to perform the tasks competently. That's it. And AI doesn't need consciousness or feelings to write a decent news summary, right?
Yep.
It just puts the facts together well enough. And that practical impact, even in fields like journalism, it's already happening. It doesn't wait for the philosophers to figure out the how.
Right, the practical impact. Okay, now, pivoting from work to something honestly quite disturbing. And it's a crucial ethical topic. We're seeing a rise in AI-generated sexually explicit images, specifically targeting women with Down syndrome, appearing on platforms like OnlyFans. Mark Bradford highlighted this issue.
Yes, and this really forces you to confront the unintended consequences of powerful technology. One critical angle we need to think about is how certain advocacy efforts, well-meaning efforts for autonomy, like a 2024 video from Core Down, a major disability advocacy group, how those efforts might have completely inadvertently been twisted or contributed to this exploitation by normalizing certain images or portrayals. It raises incredibly serious ethical questions, especially when you remember that individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, IDD, are statistically 7 times more vulnerable to assault.
That is a really stark reminder of the deep ethical responsibilities that come with AI. Okay, finally, broadening that ethical lens a bit. Pope Leo XIV recently spoke about AI's implications for young people. He called AI an exceptional product of human genius, which is quite something, but he insisted it must serve human dignity and our moral frameworks. It shouldn't hinder them.
So the big question that raises is, how do we actually make sure AI fosters what the Pope called authentic wisdom? Not just, access to data. He emphasized that real intelligence involves being open to truth and beauty and ethical thinking, guiding young people's growth both intellectually and spiritually. It's really about designing AI in a way that truly enhances human flourishing, not just optimizes tasks.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? It's clear AI is transforming, well, pretty much everything, from the gadgets we might wear, like those glasses, to fundamental shifts in careers. And these really profound ethical issues we're just starting to grapple with as a society.
Yeah, and as you think about these rapid changes, maybe we can leave you with this question. Given AI's growing power, how will you personally engage with its evolving role? How can we all ensure it genuinely enhances human life and fosters that deeper wisdom rather than just, say, efficiency?
Lots to think about. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.